The ground under Mexico City isn't cracking all at once. It's dropping slowly, month by month, block by block, and now scientists are observing it up close. This is not a tornado, not an earthquake, not a flood. It is something quieter, and in some ways creepier. Mexico City is sinking. In early May 2026, researchers began documenting some parts of Mexico City are sinking by close to 2 centimeters per month, almost an inch every month, or nearly 10 inches per year, and this has been happening for a long time. Mexico City was built on an ancient lakebed, soft clay, wet sediment, ground that was never meant to hold a massive modern city forever. But as the city grew, so did its demand for water. And for decades, groundwater has been pumped from beneath the city. That water used to help hold the ground up, but when it gets removed, the soft lakebed sediments compact. They squeeze down, they collapse inward, and the city above them sinks, not evenly, not smoothly, not in one clean motion. Some neighborhoods sink faster than others. Some streets drop while nearby buildings shift differently. That creates cracks, tilted walls, broken roads, damaged pipes, and stress on buildings that were never designed for the ground to move underneath them every single month. Observations have noted sinking in areas like Mexico City's airport and near the Angel of Independence monument. Some places have reportedly dropped more than 39 feet in less than a century. 39 feet. That is not a pothole. That is not a small foundation issue. That is an entire city slowly losing elevation. And the scariest part is, people still live on top of it. More than 20 million people live in the Mexico City metro area. They drive over the roads, ride the subway, use the drainage system, depend on water pipes, live in homes and apartments built on land that is still moving. And every centimeter matters, because when the ground sinks unevenly, pipes crack, water leaks, drainage gets harder, flooding gets worse, buildings tilt, and the same water crisis that helped cause the sinking can become even harder to fix. That is what makes this story feel so strange. The city is sinking because it needs water, but the sinking is damaging the systems that carry the water. A loop underneath the streets, quiet, slow, expensive, and dangerous. This disaster does not look like a storm cloud. It does not come with a siren. It does not show up as one giant moment on camera. It happens slowly enough that people can almost ignore it, until a street splits, a wall cracks, a building tilts, or data reveals the truth from above through scientific effort. Mexico City is not falling into the ground overnight, but it is sinking fast enough for advanced tools to measure it. And once that ancient lakebed compresses, scientists say much of that sinking cannot simply bounce back. That is why this matters. Because the ground beneath one of the largest cities on Earth is still moving downward. Not tomorrow, not someday, right now. For insights into these Earth changes, scientists provide their observations and findings for the world to understand on platforms dedicated to Earth conditions. Because sometimes the scariest disaster is the one happening too slowly for people to notice.